Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we're going to be going over a few of the things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. However, there is going to be a change, as I did let you guys know about this at least a week ago, if not a couple weeks ago, that there's going to be some changes to the daily challenge video here in the very near future. And this is what I got for you guys. And if there is a lot of people that want me to bring it back, then we're going to have to see what we can do about it. Otherwise, I might have to make another type of video about it. We'll just have to see how it's going to go overall. But anyway, let's go over and what's included in today's video. We got Nazar's location and on all of the daily challenges, first the list mode, and then extensive details. So those are the things that we're going to be covering. And the reason that we're actually not going to be covering the collection sets and their current cycles anymore is the naturalist role brought a huge change to the amount of money that we can actually earn from the collector role, and what is truly an opportunity to do that. So it is probably the least amount of questions that I get asked, except for, what is a cycle, which ultimately it doesn't really matter what a cycle is. It just matters where the locations are at. So you guys can still earn a decent amount of money, and it's probably the best way of earning money here in Red Dead Online. So if you guys want to become a collector and you guys want me to eventually bring this back or have more information about it, then please leave a comment down below, because if that really does help you guys out, then I want to try to bring that to you guys the best that I possibly can. So a lot of changes to it. And I needed to kind of do something a little bit, and it's actually to make this video just a little bit shorter as well. So that's the information. If you guys do have any further questions, by all means, leave a comment down below. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys go and share these videos with everyone and everywhere that you possibly can, because ultimately it does help the channel grow. And if you guys want to continue, like I said earlier, then do those things. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be going over the daily challenges. This is a little different for me, so let's go ahead and get started. So daily challenges include 3 cooked seasoned succulent fish, 1 hunt the leader completed. We've got 3 player kills from cover in free roam events, 3 player kills with melee in free roam events. We have 3 player kills with melee in showdown. Really? Wow. Okay. 5 rams head picked, 2 seagulls picked. The bounty hunter, we got 2 bounty completed with at least 1 other posse member. 3 bounty targets brought in, 1 player bounty collected. The trader roll, we have 15,830 distance delivery wagon traveled on a mission. 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts, and then 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. The collector roll, 3 antique alcohol bottles found, 5 bird eggs found, and then 3 lost jewelry found. The moonshine roll, we have 2 crafted toxic moonshine, 2 moonshine bar dance for 2 minutes, and then 2 moonshine story missions completed. And then the naturalist roll, we have 5 animal samples taken within 10 minutes, 1 don't kill any animal for 24 game hours, and then 2 hearty tonics used when too hot or too cold. All right, so let's go ahead and break these down for you guys, and let's do that right now. So we're going to start with cooked seasoned succulent fish. Now, this is kind of a 3-step process. Number 1, you need to get succulent fish. Number 2, you need to get a seasoning. And then number 3, you actually have to go ahead and cook it on a campfire. So I'm going to show you guys where you can find succulent fish. We're going to go over to Dakota River. Around this area, this bend right here, pretty much from Limpany all the way down to Bard's Crossing, you can actually find steelhead trout. And if you break them down, you'll actually get succulent fish. Same thing with salmon. Salmon can be found around this bend all the way over, pretty much almost all the way over to Cumberland Falls. So in this area, again, you can just break down the sockeye salmon and go ahead and get succulent fish. I also recommend that on both sides of the river, you actually look for mint, oregano, or thyme, and you can find these 3 ingredients pretty much anywhere around the map. But if you guys are going after either one of those locations, there's a ton of oregano, mint, and thyme along the Dakota River as well. And then you need to go to any campfire anywhere around the world. You can go to your camp, you can do your wilderness camp, you can go any of the town campfires, or any of the other ones that are randomly scattered throughout the world. I guess quickly, let's just go over the showdown and PvP ones. So melee is going to be involved with 2 of these, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So the first of all, the best one to get in with the showdown is going to be name your weapon, because you always start with a tomahawk. In free roam events, the best one to do this one is going to be Cold Dead Hands. You can do it with Dispatch Rider or Railroad Baron, but you're on a horse, so it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. But unfortunately, I don't plan on doing any of the PvP ones, but hopefully if you guys are into these, then by all means go ahead and do them. This one might be a struggle for some people. And then we got 3-player kills from cover in free roam events, and I've already named all the other ones that I recommend. So Cold Dead Hands, Dispatch Rider, Railroad Baron are the best ones to kill from cover. Unfortunately, on Dispatch Rider, you're going to be always on a horse, whereas in Railroad Baron, if you can get on the train, you can get behind cover with the boxes and crates and things like that to get that one completed. Hunt the Leader completed. This does typically require you guys have a posse member with you, and you do have to be in a posse anyway for one of the other ones. I don't remember which one it was now. Was it the Bounty Hunter role? Yeah, the Bounty Hunter role. So you can do that one at the same time or right after, right before, or something like that. And then you're going to do this one, and then somebody else is going to hunt you, or you're going to hunt them, depending on how it's all taken care of and how it's done. So that's what you guys want to be able to do. And with one other posse member, 5 Ram's Head picked. We're going to go to Valentine again for this one. Valentine is going to be a decent location. Otherwise, for Ram's Head, you guys can go way up north of Ansburg if you want to. So I'm going to get as close as I can with my locations for this, but they might not be exact. But if you come up here and come roughly to these areas, you guys will find these locations of the Ram's Head, and you'll be able to find them, you know, relatively easy. And there you go. So there's a few different locations, 7 in total, and each of those spots should have 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 of the Ram's Head. All right, and then last but not least, we have Seagulls Plucked. My go-to location for seagulls is actually the islands off of roads, specifically the bigger one right here. Just swim out here with your horse, and then typically they're going to be right in this area or right in this area is usually where I find them. If you guys have a better location, then by all means leave that in the comments down below, but that's just typically where I go in order to get this one completed. And as far as Madame Nazar's location, let's go ahead and take a look at that. She's going to be down in the Tumbleweed area for today, making Tumbleweed your fast travel destination of choice. So for all of your Madame Nazar needs, just make sure you come down here, buying, selling, whatever it is, make a lot of money with Madame Nazar by coming down to this location. All right, moving on to the Bounty Hunter role. We got 2 bounty completed with at least 1 other posse member. So, again, being a posse, do them. Doesn't matter if it's yours or theirs. Just do that one and get it taken care of. 3 bounty targets brought in total. Anywhere will do. And then 1 player bounty collected. The easiest way to do this is becoming the brand new elite, or whatever they call it nowadays for the Bounty Hunter. The prestigious. And what you can do is when you get access to having lower bounty targets, you'll typically get offered them around $5. Actually, as soon as I logged in today, I had one that was offered for like $7. So they do happen a lot more often and a lot more frequently just because of the lower bounty, because no one was ever getting to that $20 mark before. Let's just be completely realistic and honest here. But that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, if you don't want to do it randomly, you can do this with a friend, and then you can do the same thing. They kill you, you press charges, and eventually they're going to get up to that marker, that $5 or that $20 marker, and then you basically go ahead and collect them. The nice thing about doing the one that's lower, a lot more people are involved with that. And number 2, you don't have to deal with the bounty hunters, the NPC bounty hunters. You only have to deal with the other player bounty hunters. The trader role, we got a distance of 15,830 by delivery wagon traveled on a mission. This is going to be equivalent to 2 distant deliveries, roughly, so just take your time with that one. It's going to take a little bit of time, but if you're just trying to get one of these done, this is probably the worst of all of them to do for today, because it's going to take you about a half an hour to get this one completed, if not longer. We got 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts. It can be anything that's a 3-star quality. Doesn't matter if it's small, medium, or large. If it's a small or medium, use a varmint rifle to maintain that quality. And then if it's a large, then use a bolt action rifle to maintain the quality. 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. Basically, just do a resupply mission as fast as you possibly can. Collect 3 antique alcohol bottles, 5 bird eggs, 3 lost jewelry. Not too hard. Again, if you guys want me to bring those back, then by all means let me know. Otherwise, I might consider making a completely separate video. I mean, it's going to be everything to do with the collector role, but it's going to help you guys in the long run, especially the newer people, make a lot more money that way. So just, it is a guide that I can definitely put out there for you. If that is something that you're interested in, by all means, leave a comment down below. The Moonshiner role, we got crafted 2 toxic moonshine. This does require you guys to own a pamphlet in order to get this one completed anyway. So I don't know. It's not worth it in my opinion, especially now. If you don't have the pamphlet, you're only going to be crafting the toxic moonshine for the daily challenge. 2 moonshine bar, dance for 2 minutes, total of 4 minutes. That one's pretty easy. Just hold down a button for 4 minutes. Probably one of the more quicker ones for today. And then we got 2 moonshine story missions completed. You can either go and talk to Maggie directly, or you can actually do them to replay them through the progress menu. This is going to be a little bit longer of one, but it can be done. Don't kill any animal for 24 game hours. That is always a possibility. Again, you gotta wait 24 game hours, which is about 48 minutes total. 5 animal samples taken within 10 minutes. I like to go after any of the farmland animals. So Valentine or Emerald Station are going to be the best, and this is probably going to be really quick. You could probably do this one in less than a couple minutes. And then we got 2 hardy tonics used when too hot or too cold. So if you guys are too hot, use that down in like the desert with winter gear and whatnot. But everywhere is pretty warm right now, or pretty cold right now, just because of the snow that's been happening. I thought actually I was going to log in today and it was going to be gone, but it was still snowing when I first got in here. It is only 26 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is relatively chilly, especially even down here in the New Austin area. So, well, I guess technically I'm in the West Elizabeth area. Well, I might be in New Austin, depending on where I'm currently at. But anyway, hopefully that does help you guys out, and if it does, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Otherwise, if you guys do have any other suggestions about Red Dead Online content that you guys would like me to bring to you guys, by all means, I can definitely take a look at it and consider it. I have lots of other videos regarding Red Dead out there, literally hundreds of videos out there about Red Dead Online, and a lot of them still very much are applicable as of till today. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.